Welcome to this week's episode of 0 to a Million, brought to you by Unstack. I'm your host, Zach Rigo, and today I'm joined by Nikhil Aitharaju, co-founder of Topic, a software that helps editors and agencies create content briefs in half the time. That's a big call out, so I'm going to hold you to it. I got my team digging into the product as we speak. But today we're going to be chatting about one of the most challenging parts of launching a business, which is, and a lot of our customers are struggling with this, getting that first 10 customers, getting that first 20 customers, getting that first 100 customers.
So it started back in college. I actually had a full-time offer from Amazon in 2012. And I was just, I had one full semester. I didn't have any coursework for that semester. So I was kind of looking for some side projects to work on. So one of my previous co-founders, he reached out to me via my advisor. So he sent an email to our advisor saying, hey, I'm a business student looking for CS help. Is anyone interested? So I got that email. I jumped on a call with him and got started, and everything was pure luck. I would say it was just being at the right place at the right time, and things just started falling in place.
And then you launched a company pretty early on in college as well. That ended up turning out to be a pretty successful exit and grow to be a pretty sizable business.
Yep. So we started this company called Hypemarks, which is similar to Pinterest, but for links. That didn't turn out well. So we had 6 months of period where there was no activity going on, and then eventually, we pivoted to this idea called Tint. So Tint helps brands aggregate social media, like pictures from Instagram, Facebook, or Twitter, obviously getting permissions from people and then embedding them on their marketing channels like websites, billboards, Facebook ads, and whatnot. So for the first 6 months, nothing happened. And then after 6 months, we pivoted, and luckily that business took off in 2012. And we had a good run with that business and sold it in 2018 to a company called FileStack.
Take us through how you scaled that business. You stumbled, you fell, you pivoted, and then you kind of got some traction. What was that like, and what strategies were you using to grow?
Yep. Funny story. We had the same parallel experience with my second company, where there was a period of no activity. You build this product and no one wants to use it. So this is something that probably happens with all the entrepreneurs, and that is a stage that you need to kind of go through it. You need to have the courage to kind of see that pass through. And then so for 6 months we launched a business called Hypemarks. We bought in a bunch. We reached out to a lot of influencers to tweet about us. We got these traffic spikes whenever they tweeted, and after that nothing happened. So in 6 months, we got these nice spikes, which kind of gave us a false sense of feeling that the business is going to take off, but then eventually things plateaued. But after 6 months, we basically, one of our early customers, they are an agency working with Tony Braxton. So they reached out to us saying, hey, I like what you're doing with this product called Hypemarks, but can we take all these? So Hypemarks had this feature where you could embed social feeds. You could pull in data from your social and curate those links that you're posting on social. So they asked us, hey, can we take all these pictures and put it on the website? So I said, yeah, why not? And that sparked the idea of Tint. So what if we do this for every brand out there? Because updating a website takes a lot of time. It's boring. So what if we bring in this engaging social content? And that's how the idea got started. And our initial, we didn't know how to scale a business. It was B2B SaaS, pretty new to us as college kids. So we used content as our strategy to scale the business. So me and my co-founder, we started writing blogs on various topics related to social content, social media, that helped us get in front of people's eyes. And that's how, that kickstarted our initial traction.
How were you going about finding topics and ideas and creating your content? And was there any piece of content or question that you were answering that you felt like these are the ones, this is kind of the path we went down, where we were like, okay, now there's real traction?
Yeah, that's a good question. So a couple of things that we did, back when I think it was back in 2012 when Instagram was still small, but people the brands started, searching for keywords like best Instagram widget to embed on my website. So we found these high intent keywords, and this is a strategy that we still use. So you go and find these high intent keywords where there's a buyer intent, and we create landing pages and content focused on those keywords. And luckily, our product was an embed product, which meant a lot of brands were embedding it on their websites. So when you have people embedding your product on website, you get that domain authority. Like you get that backlinks from these brands that would boost up your domain authority. So it kind of, our product helped, kick off our SEO. Like it helped us with SEO as well. So we piggybacked off of it and then created these landing pages that brands were using to find us. And that's how we found our, initial set of customers.
How have you found successes in powering through and continuing to create content and create traction and create traffic?
Yeah, I think for the initial set of customers, the first 10 customers, I would recommend working really closely with them. Don't obsess over getting high growth when you're launching your product. I would say work closely with your first 10 customers. Try to solve some of the problems that they have. Like try to offer, even though your product's not solving their problem directly, try to go above and beyond and help them out with their daily other problems that they might have. So we actually did that with our second company, Topic, where we actually partnered up with potential customers and solved some problems in parallel verticals, not necessarily related to our product, but then it started, they started giving us really good feedback and shaping our product in our initial stages. So really, really focusing on those ICP. You need to know who your customer is really well. Don't go broad. Just focusing on one vertical, one niche, and go after that one particular ICP that you think would benefit from the product that you're building. And once you have those 10 customers, I think what that journey is going to teach you is it's going to help you learn the vocabulary that customer uses to describe their pain point, and which you could take it and use it on your marketing and amplify it. So that's why I think work really closely with your customers, learn all the messaging, learn their pain points, and then use that to kind of now for your marketing ammo. Use it as your marketing ammo in acquiring the subsequent set of customers. So once you're done with the 10 customers, what we have done is cold email, just emailing 50 people, but highly personalized cold email, like read their blogs and reach out to them saying, hey, I read your blog. I like what you're doing. We're building this new company and I love your advice and feedback. And I'm happy to, compensate you for 1 hour free advice. And this is a strategy that I've taken from Jason Cohen of WP Engine. When he launched it, he kind of did the same strategy, followed the same strategy. So we did the same, and that got us, some few more customers. And then the word of mouth kicked in, and then we started doing paid ads. That probably helped us get to where we are right now. In our previous company, Tint, one thing that I wish we had done it differently is not to overhire when you're seeing that growth phase. I think initially a lot of startups get swayed away by their growth and they make projections based on their previous growth and overhire. And usually, especially when you're bootstrapped, that's you don't want to end up in a situation where your growth plateaus and then you have a lot of people on your team and you're not able to make the payroll. So I think not overhiring. I think people raise money to experiment. I would say experiment first and raise money to double down. So I think that's something that I would do, is to experiment. Be lean when you're experimenting, but when an experiment is succeeding, is a success, then hire people to double down on those experiments. So that is something that I would not do again. At Topic, we're trying to keep it lean and trying to experiment with different marketing channels ourselves, with founders doing the experimentation. And then if things are working out, just doubling down on that by hiring people.
Thank you so much for joining us today.
Awesome. Thanks, Zach, for having me on the show.